That hurricane rapidly growing in size and strength, barreling through the Gulf and headed toward the U.S. tonight. Harvey becoming a Category 1 hurricane just this afternoon, 85-mile-an-hour winds already, and still growing. Expected to be a Category 3 when it hits. Urgent warnings going out, evacuations underway at this hour, flights already being canceled. Families stocking up for what could be nearly 3 feet of rain. And if the forecast is right, it would be the first Category 3 to make landfall in the U.S. in more than a decade. Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z has been in the newsroom with us all afternoon tracking this. And Ginger, where is Harvey right now?
Hurricane Harvey is less than 300 miles south and east of Corpus Christi. We take you to the maps, David, to see it moving north-northwest at 10 miles per hour. In the next 24 hours, we will see again rapid intensification. And that's why the track takes it into that hurricane-warned area as a Category 3 major hurricane. Those hurricane watches and warnings have been up, and now you see the track taking it through the weekend, staying at Category 2 through the afternoon on Saturday, making a U-turn back toward the Gulf of Mexico, and then going north and east. We could be talking about this storm, David, through the next midweek or beyond, and that's why that local 35 inches is up in that white area. It is a 10-plus region, and why rainfall and flooding are the #1 impact as far as life and property loss. And then you see storm surge, 6 to 12 feet, waves up to 20 feet. In the wind warning, they're saying locations could be uninhabitable for weeks or even months.
But we cannot underscore it's the rain. Up to 35 inches
Correct.
Of rain they're talking about right now.
Days on end.
All right, Ginger, thanks. Ginger Z leading us off. Texas, of course, right in the path tonight. The first significant rains begin tomorrow morning. Outer bands already being seen tonight. Evacuations underway. Also a state of emergency in parts of Louisiana at this hour. ABC senior national correspondent Matt Gutman is already in the storm zone.
With Hurricane Harvey's outer bands already gouging the coastline, the Gulf Coast is in a frenzy of boarding up, sandbagging, and fleeing. A mass exodus now underway in several Texas towns, including Port Aransas, where there's a mandatory evacuation tonight. The storm whipping itself up from a tropical depression into a full-blown hurricane in just a few hours today, triggering alarm bells from Corpus Christi, Texas to New Orleans, and some very stark warnings.
We are going to, in the strongest possible terms, encourage the residents in the low-lying areas, as they say, get out of Dodge.
Helping folks get out of Dodge, airlines waiving change and cancellation fees for those in the storm's path. In Corpus Christi, they're swarming hardware stores.
Folks are buying sandbags by the palletful here, but the line to pick them up here stretches around the block. Some folks saying it's 3.5 hours long.
Inside Sutherland's Hardware, clerks scrambling.
No half inch at all.
The line for plywood 30 minutes long, customers on edge.
Everybody just went to Code Red, and we all came basically just to prepare ourselves.
Yeah, I'm 65 now, and I don't want to die at 65.
In Houston, where the storm is forecast to dump a biblical deluge, shelves picked clean.
There's no more water. There's no more bread. The bread's already running out as well.
Cars lining up for hours at gas stations.
This is the line to get gas. Absolute insanity over this hurricane.
In New Orleans earlier this month, a summer squall flooded streets. There's now concern the city's pumps won't be able to keep up.
We're in a more vulnerable space than we should be in.
Millions of people are likely to feel the direct impact of the storm, but the entire country could be affected. But also in the storm's path, some 20 refineries producing 4 million barrels of oil. But it doesn't take a hurricane to wreak destruction. Tropical Storm Allison in 2001 caused $5 billion in damage.
So let's get right to Matt Gutman live tonight from Corpus Christi. And Matt, they're talking about a storm surge of up to 12 feet.
That's right, David. And just over the past couple of hours, we've also felt this wind pickup here. You may hear it on my microphone. Now, initially, they were talking about 4 to 6 foot storm surge. Now it is 12 feet, meaning the water in the bay here would go over my head, and the waves during the storm would be crashing well above that lamppost. David.
All right, Matt Gutman already there for us tonight. Matt, thank you. We will have much more on the hurricane throughout the night at abcnews.com. And again, first thing in the morning on Good Morning America.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.